We're in the studio with Brian Vibberts. Hi, Brian.
Hello.
So you recently tried out Antelope Audios. You've been a clock user for years of Antelopes, and you recently tried out our new D to A converter, the Zodiac.
Yes, exactly. One of actually the best one that I've heard. And I've done the test between this and many other top converters, and this was by far the best. No question.
We were talking a little bit about your background and all the projects you've worked on through your career, and I said, you know, you've probably seen a lot of digital technology come and go. And you were telling me about when you first tried out the Antelope clocks, the OCX, back in, what was it?
2004.
And yeah. What was that experience like?
At that time, when I started using that, I noticed that it was just a clearer bass sound, and it was just fuller, round, more accurate than anything else that was being used at the time.
And now, all these years later, now you're getting your stuff mastered with the 10M Trinity, and
exactly.
You've seen the whole evolution take place.
That's right. Yeah, because I started with analog, went from there to digital tape, and now sometimes I'm fully in the box. Sometimes I'm using an analog console with Pro Tools. Pro Tools almost all the time now, but sometimes, you know, with the console, sometime without.
So what was it about the sound? Can you describe what you heard with the Zodiac that was that impressed you so much?
I would say a few things. When I'm mixing, the most important thing to me is the song. So when I'm mixing, if I'm trying to get that emotional impact from the song, you
right.
can have the best mix ever, but if it's not really communicating the lyrics in the song, then it doesn't matter. But with this, what I really found is that there was more emotional impact that I was getting from the sound of the song, and it just enhanced the playback, not in a bad way, but just because it's so true. It's like the most accurate representation of what I'm getting from the mix. So I mean, it didn't take long before I was like, I have to have one.
And then you tried some headphones on the headphone out as well.
Oh yeah, I use some Sony headphones that I've been used to for all these years, and the headphone amp is amazing, much better than all the others that I've been using throughout the years. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I can say bad about the unit, really.
Great. Well, you know, part of the reason that we made this converter the way that we did and the form factor that we did was so that, you know, a guy like yourself could make records with this converter, but then your customers, your listeners, your fans could hear the music the same way you are, the same way you hear it in the studio. What's that mean to you?
See, now that's one of the most exciting things about this, because I'm listening and I'm mixing with the console, and I'm putting it all together, shaping the sounds, hearing it through this. And now it's, you know, you've made it possible to have the person actually listening to it at home using the same exact system for playback that I'm using. So they can hear exactly how I'm hearing it when I'm actually moving the faders and making all those small decisions in the mix. They can actually hear it the same exact way through their speakers. I mean, I think that's very exciting. I love that.
Awesome. Well, Brian, we're so excited to have you involved as a user of our products, and now as an official endorser, and actually a customer. I mean, we're very proud that you're purchasing the product. You're not just putting your name out there on it. You're actually an Antelope customer.
That's right. One other thing I wanted to mention is that I noticed right away. When I first got it, I just started playing some CDs that I'm familiar with and everything. And one of the things I put on was Billie Jean, and the vocal just like popped out like it was 3D, which I haven't heard converters do that before. It's like, I mean, other things that this has done, it kind of makes a wider depth stereo field, wider imaging, but the vocal and like the snare and just like the rhythmic impact was like it was 3D. It was It's so amazing. I mean, I still remember that moment when I first heard it like that. It still gets me excited now.
What's so amazing about you bringing that particular song up is that's the one we've been using the last couple trade shows as a demo track.
Oh, really?
At the actual shows, and people have Did you notice? Did you hear the finger snaps?
Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah.
And I just, for whatever reason, had only noticed those relatively recently. And I think, if I heard any, I heard one or two in the past. And it's like, now when I listen, I hear there's like 100 of them during the song.
Yeah.
Such an amazing artist and amazing record, and just everyone that was involved with it, Bruce Swedin. And
yeah, I know Bruce well. He was one of my mentors and teachers. So yeah.
Well, again, we're very proud to meet you, proud to be to hear from you, and very happy with your reaction to the Zodiac.
Thank you for making a great product. I think the pride of excellence is really shown in all of Antelope's products.
Thanks, Brian.
You're welcome.